You bought a brand new instrument in a music store that's been made for 40 years, you got scammed. Hey, welcome back to Aspie Drummer. I think I'm becoming a new thing there on YouTube where people don't like the truth, man. Well, you know what? I'm just going to say it the way it is. My last debate was about, the picture was DW sucks, but what I said was, DW sucks for the price compared to other things. But, anyways, tonight we're going to get on to map pricing, minimum advertised price. What is it, and how is it screwing people over? Because that's exactly what it's doing. Okay, so map pricing um, is where the manufacturer sets a minimum price for set item. Okay, we're talking Shure, Gibson, you name it. All the names are out there. Okay, all the musical instrument names are out there, and they all do the map thing. Now, there's a difference between MAP, and MSRP, which is manufacturer's suggested retail price. What are the differences? Well, let's get into that right now. So let me take my glasses off so I can actually see you. Hello. Um, Manufacturer's suggested retail price is exactly like it says. It is a suggested retail price. I've been in the motorcycle industry for years. I've also been in the music industry for years. In the motorcycle industry, works as well. Here's the MSRP, which is what that stands for, manufacturer suggested retail price. But here's your cost on it. You decide what you want to sell it for. MAP, on the other hand, is the minimum advertised price allowed. So they say it creates a level playing field for all the music stores and stuff like that. And that's why if you, like here in Canada, if I go to one music store and I look up the price somewhere, it's pretty much going to be the same elsewhere. So you kind of eliminate a bit of competition. But I get where they're going at with that. They say it protects the name of the manufacturer, it protects, it's worth this much, blah, blah, blah. I get it. Nothing wrong with that. But what's wrong with MAP is who the fuck is governing it? Yeah, fuck, I just said it. Who is governing MAP? So we have really old technology here, okay? Like Harley Davidson, really old technology that sells for an exuberant amount, okay? Even though they're selling at MSRP, they're ripping people off where the Japanese make much better bikes with much better technology, right? With newer technology as well. Well, the same goes with instruments. Let's just look at a Neumann U87 microphone that sells for $3,000 plus. There are other microphones out there, some large diaphragm microphones that come really damn close to it. And with just a very slight bit of tweaking in your DAW, which is now amazing, and we're like we've come such a long way with digital mixers and everything else, where it's like a microphone that's worth a couple $100 will sound very nearly the same, and it's been tested on YouTube. You look it up, you'll see. So I'm looking at stuff like that. Let's say, okay, all the manufacturers are guilty of this, where they'll set a price, nobody's governing this, and then the U87's been around, 40, 50 years, been around for a long time, and they're still selling for an exuberant amount of money. Same with a lot of the Shure SM57s, and those mics are, yes, they're tried and true, but Behringer and a few others make mics that are just as good for a fraction of the cost. At what point does the manufacturer say, maybe I should drop my price? I've made my billions of dollars off this. And yes, we're talking billions of dollars, okay? To allow them to become a little more competitive, to allow the music stores to go, hey, we can sell you this product for nearly the same price as this one. Remember that a lot of R&D goes into this. I get it. A lot of R&D goes into making a product at first. But once you've, plateaued and you've made your money back, okay, so you broke even with the product, 30, 40 years later, you're still raking in the money while others are doing it. You're only now buying a name. Okay, that's what it comes down to. And people are sold to that. And I look at them and I go, fuck, are you brainwashed? Seriously, no, are you fucking brainwashed? Some things can't be replaced. I get it. There are certain sounds you're going to get from certain things, and I totally understand it. But we're talking about a technology point of view where you're going, why am I paying a premium price for old tech? Well, that's because nobody fucking governs them. And they're in there and they're fucking you over by allowing you to buy, well, sorry, not allowing you, well, you're allowing yourself to do it. If you do it, they're just looking at you going, look at this kiss ass. He loves my name. He's going to buy it at this price. And we're making 400% profit off it. And the store's making 100% profit. And you're going, wow, really? When you look at it, that's what it comes down to. Break it all down. I've got nothing against MAP, especially when it is a brand new product that's, the company spent a lot of time on R&D. It's important to recoup your costs. And of course, you're in business, you want to make money. But again, at what point do you sit there and go, let's make this a little more competitive, instead of people posting videos saying, oh, this freaking knockoff brand is doing this and this shit. And I go, well, I tested, okay, and I'm saying this, I tested it with the guitars and on drums and on different things where we had that Behringer SL75C it is, which is the clone version of the SM57 from Shure. Non-edited, the differences were minuscule. And here in Canada, that Behringer mic was like $35, and the Shure is $130. Okay, almost 100%. Well, we can say 100% more. Wow, really? Seriously? At what point do these manufacturers say, or there's got to be a governing body that says, okay, you know what? Let's just relook at this realistically and allow people to do that. Same with the stores. It would allow the stores to say, okay, we're now, let's just, again, I'm going to use an example. Neumann U87, Shure SM57, or SM, the Beta 58, whatever. All these old technologies, and you look at them and you go, okay, our R&D is paid off. Yeah, the costs of manufacturing have gone up, but we've got it narrowed down. The music stores could get together and say, listen, guys, we'd like to be able to sell a little cheaper here. Enough is enough. Amazon's taken over where you've got a lot of knockoffs coming in the market, and it's killing some of the music stores. It really is. That's where the guys who manufacture the products have to smarten the hell up. No, instead they open their stores on Amazon and sell for the same price as you would buy it in a music store, where they're bringing in 100% of everything it would have brought, instead of having to give the music stores a thing. So that's where I'm looking at MAP and I'm going, this has to be governed. At some point, MAP pricing has to come to a point where someone's overlooking this and going, yeah, you know what? This is a little too much profit. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Profit is good. Yes, I'm all for capitalism. But at what point is there social responsibility? I know people, oh, fucking social responsibility is they'll do what they want with their business. I'm talking about everything, not just musical instruments, okay, but musical instruments, specifically MAP. But let's look at groceries and everything where they're raking in billions of dollars, especially during the pandemic and all that. That's what I'm talking about. So MAP is just one of them. So MAP pricing on instruments really needs to be governed. There needs to be a better governing body, because I don't think there is one. The manufacturer is setting the price. That's correct. They're setting their price. And with all respect, they have that, especially when it's a new product. But come on, guys, you got products that are out there for 40, 50 years, and you're still raking in 400% profit on that product. Fuck off. Seriously? I'm just saying it out loud because there are others out there who are still going to kick your ass and sell for a fraction of the price. That's my rant. Fucking A. Aspie Drummer out.